I'm Canon Garth Hewitt. I'm the director of the Amos Trust, but also a Canon of St. George's Cathedral in Jerusalem. So with a great concern for what's happening in the area of Palestine and Israel. To me, Gaza is a medieval siege. It's extraordinary that you would create such a large prison. You would then punish people within that prison, and if they try to smuggle things in with tunnels or something, you bomb the tunnels. And if they try to come in by sea, you attack ships coming in by sea. So total imprisonment. But I keep thinking of that. This is what armies used to do in medieval times. You starved people. And that's what we're doing now. And then it's happening not only because of Israel, but also with the complicity of the US and the European Union. And to think that we're involved in doing that, I think is shameful. The right to travel is a basic human right. The infringement of human rights, the infringement of international law, is what makes Gaza such a problem. Because if we continue to do this, we're making it more dangerous all around the world. Because there's a refusal to recognize laws that at one time we used to abide by. And in all the, I don't know, it partly happened through the panic after 9/11 and so on, we threw away some of the laws that helped to make us more civilized and humane. And I think we're now seeing that what's happening in Gaza, we would have been ashamed of that only a few years back. But now this horrendous massacre, this terrible imprisonment, and people justify it. So, oh, that's acceptable. But it's not acceptable in human rights terms. Well, to me, the welcome I got when I used to go into Gaza before it was completely under the siege that they have at the moment. I've also talked with those who've been in by boat and the quantity of people that welcome them. I think all they want is that opportunity to meet people, to travel themselves, to be able to have the proper health care, to get out, to have that health care, and to have the facilities that we take for granted. They're asking for things that you would think you don't have to ask for. Democracy, human rights, not to be attacked in your own home, and to have a boat going to and fro regularly so people can create a link with the European Union. They can feel that they are starting to become, you know, we hear words talked about a viable state, but if you can't travel, you can't be a viable state. The start of something like that says this is a journey towards being viable, and this is a very important step. I'm Canon Garth Hewitt, and I am committed to what Aloha Palestine is doing because it offers the opportunity for Palestinians to get out of the siege, to be able to travel, to have the normal life that you and I take for granted. I want to see freedom, I want to see human rights, I want to see justice, I want to see an end to the blockade and the siege, and I welcome Aloha Palestine.